So all I'm going to let you know is you should open a psychiatry office if you live in a liberal area, because you're going to be rolling in gold. Because in the middle of the story, I'm going to tell you that Hillary agrees with Trump about Russia and NATO. And yeah, so that's going to blow the minds. They're going to... My liberal Hollywood friends are going to completely collapse upon hearing this news that Hillary agrees with Trump, because that's what this story's about. Will
Bill Maher be okay?
Of course. Rather than apologize to everyone they were horrible to about this, they're just going to say, well, then I'm depressed and I think I'm just going to buy an island somewhere in the Caribbean and disappear. But here is the headline from the Washington Post. Europeans hail Trump's promise of securing Ukraine, but big questions remain. That's what they say. So he's gonna let's go. Let's just watch that. Hillary Clinton praises Donald Trump's foreign policy. She argues that while she disagreed with Trump during the first term, she didn't disagree with him. She said that Trump was a Russian asset, that he was a traitor to our country, that he was working with Putin. He was a traitor. That's what she said. She didn't disagree with him. So she disagreed with the first time Trump being a Russian asset, but he's really won her over now. Wait till Bill Maher hears that, Kurt.
That's going to kill him, dude.
Okay, let's listen.
I think all of that is a very good signal that there is beginning to be a better understanding, both by the president and the people around him, as well as by the leaders of our European allies, that there can be common ground amongst us. And the kind of...
And you know what that common ground is amongst us? It's a battlefield just laid with dead bodies.
They're going to say the Epstein files.
That's the common ground they can agree on. Let's have some more dead bodies in a war. Hang on.
Dismissiveness that we saw in the first Trump administration has been replaced by a much more obvious working relationship to the good of European security, transatlantic security, and hopefully Ukrainian security. So I'm actually encouraged.
She's encouraged about the guy she said was a traitor to our country for 8 years. She said that at the top of her lungs, that he stole the election. He was a traitor. He's working with Putin and Russia against our own country. Isn't that funny? Now she likes him. Now she likes Trump, what he's doing, because Trump's
not looking into Pizzagate.
Because Trump, because he's not looking into Pizzagate, and he's not looking into her emails, and he's actually being more of a warmonger. Isn't that something?
And he's not locking her up.
And he's not locking
lock
her up.
That's a great point.
Hillary loves she loves war as much as Bill loves that slinky blue evening gown, if you know what I'm talking about. So let me translate that. She really appreciates Trump not prosecuting her for frazzle drip. Here, let's just read these. K.E. Taver says, this should tell MAGA everything they need to know. How's it feel to have Hillary approving what Donald Trump is doing? Kind of show there's really only one party when it comes to foreign policy. No matter who you vote for, you get John McCain. Now Hillary's on board with Donald Trump's foreign policy. Are you kidding me? Nope, that's real. Peggy Carter deserves better says, this should also tell any Democrats who are still a fan of Hillary everything they need to know, too. Yeah, well, the joke's on you because Democrats don't need to know anything. They just need to trust the science.
Yeah, and they do.
And they
Peggy
do.
Carter. Peggy Carter doesn't deserve better. That's a silly name. You know Peggy Carter from
no,
Captain America movies?
No.
Peggy Carter should lose some weight.
So there it is. Now that Trump has become more militaristic, he's keeping the arms flowing. He's promising Ukraine, according to her, promising Ukraine security. Now she's on board. I like Trump. He's bombing Iran. He's still funding the genocide. He's sending warships to Venezuela to steal their oil. He's being bellicose militaristically with Ukraine. I love this guy now.
You know what? Clone body Hillary is kind of more reasonable than the crazy one on the Russian files that they didn't release when, remember she had 7 different personalities or whatever the hell they said.
She was psychologically a basket case. She was psychotic, they said. They had to keep her on tranquilizers when she ran for president.
Yeah,
they had to keep her on
Hillary.
tranquilizers.
This one's good. Clone Hillary. They had put her on Jordan Peterson pills the whole election. And
boy, this is funny. Almost as funny as my jokes about Ukraine, which I will be making in Rutherford, New Jersey, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Appleton, Rosemont, Chicago, Louisville, Kentucky, Fort Wayne, Hermosa Beach, Sacramento, and San Francisco. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Now, if you say, well, I'm not going to go to Rutherford, New Jersey. I'm going to go to Manhattan and see Jimmy because he's playing at the Village Underground in Manhattan. Sold out. So if you're in the New York area, New Jersey, go to Rutherford this Saturday at the Icarus Festival. I'll be on stage. Max Blumenthal will be there also telling jokes. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Over to Steph.
Can I hear Jimmy Dore ring? I want to make sure that's all working.
By the way,
yeah, it's working.
All right. I gotta get that. Hold on.
Jimmy Dore.
Did they call to say that?
Yes. Hey, if you're an American and didn't torture animals, we cool. I am being drastic to make a point. A PDF file meets with the National Security Agency. This is why I said F the NSA. That's from F YouTube. All right. You torture animals, you downgrade humans to animals. That's exactly my point of my concern. Thank you, F. Kurt, have you read Norm Macdonald's book? If not, you gotta.
Yeah, I read it.
What
book? I read it.
What book is that? I didn't know he wrote a book. What's it called?
It's a pretty good book.
What's it called?
True Story. It's about his time in entertainment, but he's just lying about a lot of he makes it into some of it's real, but he just makes it really far exaggerated.
Bill Maher wrote a novel called True Story.
And a bunch of people I know read it and liked it. I never read it.
I read it and I liked it.
Yeah.
I read Bill. So, I'll give Bill Maher his props when he has it coming.
Look, for him to go, Bibi, I sent you that video of him saying to Sandra Bernhard, as she points out, Bibi supported Hamas. And Bill, do you see that video? I say it's crazy.
Yes.
Bill admitting, goes, but I think he didn't think what he was doing was wrong. That doesn't make it not a crime, Bill. I don't know what on earth you're saying. Because Bibi's heart was in the right place. It's okay. He financed a terror attack, you moron.
Okay. Over to Steph.
All right. So get this. Somebody just shared Justice for James. That young man, Kerry Campbell, is organizing this fundraiser on behalf of James Dannison. So there is a GoFundMe for him right now. And they're at 75%. The goal is $40K. Wow. Man.
For what? What is it
for the young man, this teenager that was arrested?
The $110?
Mm-hmm. Bob Odenkirk, a goy? Makes sense why Saul Goodman was such a great lawyer. Shekel Master, 777. Just to put his thumb in the eye of the U.S. justice system, Tom Aleksander grabbed a Subway sandwich before boarding the plane back to Israel. Oh, my_war. To deny a child from help is horrific evil. Morty Duke.
Okay.
Back to Jim.